Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Esthetician Edit. Today we are back with one of our favorite brands, Skin Fitness Therapy. We are with Christina and Joey.
Thank you.
Of course.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. So last time we talked about the nano infusion with topical fillers, and we talked a little bit about the brand. Today we're going to dive deeper into the brand itself, but also they have an exciting facial that they want to promote. What is it called?
The Flame and Frost.
The Flame and Frost facial. I actually got this facial done, I think it was it's been a minute, 3 months ago.
Yeah.
And I got so many compliments on my skin.
That's great.
And so we're going to dive into the facial itself, the protocol, the products. So if you don't mind just kind of first sharing, I guess, what your role is. I know you guys are a mother and son duo.
So with Skin Fitness, we take a fitness approach to skin, which is, I'd say, very different than other lines. We implement fitness, and it's a big part in skincare because, me personally coming from a fitness background, doing competitions and everything. So with fitness, I would say, and health, you have a routine with both of them. And I implement that with fitness, health, and with skincare. So both have a routine. I think it's essential to get the best results out of both.
Mm-hmm.
And what we do is that you need a routine in skincare in order to get the best results. Just with step by step, the same with health, step by step. Now with, nutrients, we're all natural, chirally correct, and organic ingredients. It's very important because the same with you put in your body, you have chemicals in your body, it'll affect you in a bad way. The same thing with your skin.
Mm-hmm.
So what we do is we implement those great ingredients to get the best results out of the skin instead of having the harsh chemicals. And that I feel gives you the best, results.
It's more instantaneous because our bodies, as we're aging or, environmental factors, stresses, we're deficient in certain nutrients. So the way Skin Fitness is designed is to really supplement the skin with essential nutrients to get it to regain and maintain a healthier appearance. So everything he does with fitness, his fitness approach, is eating clean. Mm-hmm. The ingredients he puts into his body, he makes sure they're not seed oils, for example, because they're anti-inflammatory. So coming into skincare, years ago, he's like, oh, I'm never going to get into skincare. But he's realizing that whole fitness concept, what we put inside, what we put on our skin, this is the largest organ of our body, is really important. Mm-hmm. So the whole concept of the fitness in mind is you don't want to put foreign things on the skin because what's going to happen, we're going to react. But we're going to readily use ingredients that our cells need to really regenerate and repair. Mm-hmm. So that's the whole nutrition base of it, is that we put in there formulas that are concentrated and they're going to get results.
Yeah.
That's what it's designed. So it's that whole fitness approach.
Yeah. I like how you guys, your philosophy, because I feel like it's a philosophy that a lot of people should start to wrap their head around when they're approaching skincare. Mm-hmm. Because there's so many products in the market, and it's even our clients, they're always, with TikTok and everything, just buying new products, and not staying consistent with it. And also not knowing the ingredients that they're using and whether it's nutritious for them. We look at food and we are okay, I'm going to start taking this supplement. This is going to be good for my gut. But we don't look at skincare that way.
Right.
That I feel is the approach that we take with it, because it's very, very important, very crucial. Mm-hmm. Because, it's the same concept. If you're putting chemicals on your face, you're going to get a reaction. The same thing if you put chemicals in your body, you're going to get a reaction in a bad way. Mm-hmm. So, I think with the ingredients that we use, the way we approach it, it's very beneficial. Mm-hmm. Now, bringing it to an esthetician to use in their practice with our nano infusion, with that, we take an approach of an alternative to Botox, which comes again to health. Botox can be very bad for you, bad side effects.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't know the long-term effects of it.
Yeah.
And once you start getting it, some people have to keep getting it. Mm-hmm. So this is another just natural approach. Yep.
Another great way to take it, because if you don't want to start taking Botox, or if you're trying to lean off of it, you go with our nano infusion with the topical fillers, naturally infuse it, you get the same results, if not better. Mm-hmm. And you don't have to keep on going back and back and back to get the injections, because that's the objective for them, is to keep you on the Botox in order for you to keep coming back. With us, we give you a natural alternative. And I think there's a lot of clients nowadays looking for a healthier.
It is. There's a wave of clients and patients looking for alternatives to the injectables. So this is the way to fill that gap, but it's exciting for estheticians because you don't need the medical supervision. And even clients that still, people are just used to what they get. So if they want the injectables, the ingredient technology that we use is going to prolong it and enhance it. And they're not going to be getting injectables as often. That's how effective the ingredient technology works.
Yeah. We live in a society where everything is like quick fix.
Quick fix.
And so, what will you say to, I guess more so consumers and clients and stuff who are more like looking for a quick fix? How can they, I guess, trust the process? When do they start seeing the results of like using something like Skin Fitness?
So with on the nano infusion with topical fillers, they see it immediately. And then if you're gearing their home care program to the topical fillers that we have, they'll continue to see it. So the nice thing that even in the Flame and Frost facial, we use some of the topical fillers as well. So we're working to rebuild the architecture of the skin. So underneath the support system for collagen and elastin, once you strengthen that and rebuild that, the results are cumulative. It's not just a quick fix. So it's more long-term. So you'll get instant, and as you continue to use the serums with that ingredient technology, it continues on. And I can just say for myself, I had a lot of hollowness in the cheek area. And this really it stayed. It's not something that goes away because I'm continually using the products at home and then keeping up with maintenance.
I put my mom on like all of your products.
Oh, good.
Yeah. And her skin has been looking like incredible lately. I have been doing like microneedling on her. I haven't done the nano infusion yet.
Okay.
But just seeing her, like when she talks to me and I see her, because I don't see her that often, I look at her and I'm like, oh my God, because now I look at skin a lot. So I'm like, oh, your skin looks so good. And she really loves the oxygen serum. I feel like that's like a fan favorite. Do you mind talking a bit about like how that even works?
Yes, yeah. Yeah, because that's also a part of the Flame and Frost. So the oxygen is ozone. O3, you have O2, oxygen, and O3 is a combination of oxygen as well as energy. That energy produces the O3, which is your most therapeutic form of oxygen that you can use and is readily used, in the body. So a lot of alternatives to oxygen would be hydrogen peroxide, which is synthetic. The ozone is infused into squalene and olive oil, so that the molecule in the olive oil stabilizes the ozone. And once it hits the skin, it's dispersed throughout the cells, and it just livens up the cell. So it really kickstarts putting it into a healthier state, so that now everything else we're going to do on the skin is going to absorb it more. It's going to energize anything you're doing a lot more. It increases the circulation, pulls blood to the area. Blood is the carrier of nutrients. That's part of our Flame and Frost too, is the heating phase. And it's also an anti-inflammatory. So it's just so healing because we all lack oxygen in the cells, whether environment, stress, diet, just the natural aging process, the cells become sluggish. So we pump it up with the ozone and it just gives life to them. Yeah. So everything else.
Let's get into the Flame and Frost facial.
Yeah, this is an exciting one. So this isn't just about the temperature contrast. This is really about... It's a method of rebuilding the architecture of the skin. So we're energizing the cells, we're stimulating and working to fill in lines and wrinkles, plump the skin, and give it more smoother benefits. So the thermal contrast of the hot and cold is combined with innovative ingredients that are really going to activate the skin cells on the extracellular matrix. So it's more of a collagen boosting treatment, but in aesthetics, as an esthetician, we're always talking about boost collagen, strength and elasticity. But there's the underlying structure that we need to really build and support first. And through SGAGs and cellular energy, we're able to stimulate H fibroblasts to produce collagen. So along with the heating phase, We infuse that with ozone. What the heat does is it stimulates the circulation. Again, it pulls the blood to the area. Blood is the carrier of nutrients that's going to condition and tone. We also teach you our 7-step sculpting massage. So we take the point of origin to insertion of the muscle. And while you have that heated element, it's called our red wine concentrate with noni. It's infused with the ozone, and it has a warming blend of essential oils. So you're working with your hands. And I love this treatment because it takes us back to our roots as estheticians, working with our hands. So you're going to do a deep sculpting massage, and that's going to warm up the muscle. It's going to help activate the actives that we're putting into it. So as we talk about the extracellular matrix, the extracellular matrix is made up of collagen, elastin, fibrillin, but it also has SCAGs. Are you familiar with them?
No.
Okay, and glycoproteins. That's everything that makes up the components of the extracellular matrix. And as we age, we have the collagen collapse, but underneath it, the SCAGs collapse. So what that is, it's sulfated glycoaminoglycans. And you need precursors to stimulate that. But what the SCAGs do, they are the water holders. They are the organizers of the collagen and elastin. So you need that structure to be strong, but as we're aging, that breaks down. So you don't want to just think about boosting collagen. You want to prime the structure first so that you get better results. They're longer lasting, long-term benefits. That's where you're going to see a lot of plumping, tightening, is by building the structure underneath. So these SCAGs are infused into the warming massage, okay? What it is the S in the GAGs is a sulfur component. I think estheticians will appreciate this as they're learning about this, but the sulfur group has a negative charge to it. So what it does is we activate these precursors to make more SCAGs. That negative charge is a magnet to water. So now we're building the structure with hyaluronic, connecting it to the fibers. Okay, it stays there longer, gives it pliability, the bounce, and the hydration it needs. But then also, the negative charge, collagen, elastin, and fibrillin have positive charges. So now that sulfur group, the SCAGs, attracts to the protein, which are the collagen. So once it attracts, it's like, these are all your connectors, laying the framework for us to now bring in the cellular energy, which is with the MG6P. It's a bioavailable cellular energy that stimulates age fibroblasts to produce collagen. And that is a combination of magnesium salt with copper. And then there's 2 amino acids you must have for new collagen, and that's proline and lysine. That whole combination is ionically linked, again, positive and negative, in that same infusion. So we're working to build the base of the structure first, as well as give the cells the energy it needs to boost the fibroblasts to produce collagen, so that all the linking of the fibers are perfectly aligned. And the strength is there.
You're like strengthening every role that it takes to produce
because you need the hyaluronic, you need the water. If you're lacking that, then we're already off balance. So this is another thing with Skin Fitness, is we're taking the nutrition approach. Let's go dive deeper into the architecture of the skin and figure out what's underneath that. So I look at the SCAGs as like a primer. It's going to prime it for the collagen stimulation that we're doing. So just the heat alone in the heating phase really works to stimulate fibroblasts, but now we're connecting the ingredient technology with it as well. So it signals and it energizes and it gives it a higher performance.
When you're formulating, like creating kind of like the science behind the formulations, are you looking at like what we're kind of struggling with within our skin and then how to solve the problems? Like I'm like curious as to how you come up with this.
Well, that goes back to the fitness part of it. And this is where he got so excited about the skin end of it now, because it is the nutrition. Okay, so what is the breakdown? What's the collapse as we're aging? You're starting to see sagging skin. You're starting to see wrinkles. Where do we trace it back to? And this is, if you research it, it's going to trace back to what you need in the extracellular matrix to keep it strong, healthy, and reproducing, right? So that's basically what I do, and really my passion is, and I love to just go in and create things like this. and build it on a more natural level.
Yeah. Is there anything, I mean, maybe you can speak to this because you have like a fitness lifestyle, you seem to be healthy. Is there anything like besides skincare that helps with that cellular to keep it healthy?
Oh yeah, I mean, diet is a huge part. What you eat will directly affect your skin. Varying with people, but I find, if you're eating too much of something like higher fat foods, like just certain foods will make you break out more, will make you, a lot of alcohol will make you less, more drawn in, take a lot of the collagen and elasticity out of your skin.
Sugar breaks down collagen.
Yeah.
So if you're just have a sugar diet, breaks down collagen. But on a positive note, essential fatty acids, like, the high omegas help to regenerate. So that's also good. Your diet's really important, with the seed oils, and now hopefully here, in America, we're going to get a healthier diet, but a lot of the processed food causes inflammation in the cells.
Yeah.
So it all matters what you do, what we put in, what we put on top, and how we treat our skin. Gives you a full, health and wellness plan.
Yeah. I think when it comes to like natural skincare, people take the approach of like, they pull back a lot because they're so scared of, okay, everything that I'm putting on my skin. Same thing with diet. They'll start to restrict themselves a lot. But I like, that you guys have so much knowledge behind what you're putting into the skin.
Right.
I went to I did like a holistic nutrition certification years ago, and they talked about crowding out. So like instead of telling people what you can't do, you're literally informing them about, okay, all of these benefits that you have when you're eating healthier. So all of the benefits you have. And that's what I love about Skin Fitness is you guys are really you really explain in such depth what's happening and the nutrients that are going into your skin, which is nice.
Right. When you think about it, if it is foreign, how are you going to absorb it and use it? So that's kind of how I look at it. And we'll keep looking. I'll keep researching every day.
With our ingredients, it's not just natural and organic. We use chirally correct ingredients, which will give you the results that you're looking for while using the, healthy, organic, natural ingredients. It's not, you could just put, purees and different types of ingredients into a product, but that won't give you the results. We take a natural approach where we use a very effective natural and organic ingredients.
And there's even things in natural that are good and bad. So what the chiral does, the best explanation is ascorbic acid. So when you see L-ascorbic on a product, it's the left-handed molecule. It's purified because that's where your beneficial properties is in the L-ascorbic. So do you see that in vitamin C products?
Yeah.
So it's basically you're taking the good, the good molecule and leaving the negative behind. But, with vitamin C, I take it a step further. We use elagacé and another ingredient called kakadu plum. Have you ever heard of it?
No.
Okay.
I don't think I'll forget that, though.
But it's really neat. It's an Australian fruit, and we use a biomimicry cell extraction process that takes the whole plant fruit. So you get the ascorbic acid, but you also get the cofactors. You get the enzymes. You get the phytonutrients. So what that does, it helps the penetration. It recycles the vitamin C and it stays there longer, more stabilized, so you get more active reparative results long term. So those are other things that I do is I pair other ingredients together
so they can be their best.
Yeah, work better.
I love it. Okay.
Back to the flame
products.
Okay. So now we've done the heated massage.
Yes.
And then once we've done that, we go into the cold plunge. So we have a chilled hydrocon balm, which is here. This is soothing herbs with an amino acid complex that helps restore the barrier. And so that will have been chilled. We start the plunge slowly, and then we use the recombinant collagen mask. This mimics our own collagen. So what this does is it replaces broken down or depleted collagen over it, and then the cold plunge with the cryo globe seals everything in, all the actives, helps to calm the skin down, and it gives you that lifted, sculpted, glass-like finish. And you had the treatment, so
yeah. What I liked about the treatment was I feel like sometimes when you're doing something like a peel or usually it smells bad or it smells
Right.
chemically.
Right.
And it's just the experience itself isn't really the most relaxing, but this facial is really, really relaxing. Everything smells wonderful.
Right.
You feel like the tingling and the fat in the flame part.
Yes, and that's with the blueberry wine peel, because we prep it first with that. So this is a wine-based treatment as we're massaging, and the resveratrol is amazing for repairing and also boosting collagen. So it's all collagen, accelerating. That's what we're trying to, or the goal is. But the massage, it's so relaxing because you're working the muscle as well. And as you're relaxing and breaking up the crystallization in the muscle, you smooth out the wrinkles as well. So it is a very relaxing treatment.
Yeah, I think that, I do a lot of face massage in my facials, and like it really does get the skincare in there.
Yes.
Like there's so many devices and stuff to like make product penetration better, but sometimes I'm like, even just face massage alone, you get so much out of it.
Oh my gosh, absolutely. And in this treatment, you are using a tool as far as the cryo globe, but that's it. There's no other machines involved. It's going to be the work of your hands and the actives in the product, the warming and the cold that really gives that nice lifted, sculpted look.
And the BioLift, I'm assuming, goes towards the end. Is that like a finishing?
So the BioLift is the booster into the massage, and and then you will have some of it on before the mask, and you leave it on.
Okay.
That is the one that has 2 of the topical fillers that are the collagen energizers. So it's the SGAGs and the MG6P and the BioLift. And then that's a home care product too. That is like my go-to for plumping. It gives you that glass finish. It's amazing.
And how often can you do this treatment, and how often do you recommend someone does it?
So this one we recommend to do it once a month.
Okay.
Yeah, I would do that one once a month, and they can come in for like 4 treatments.
Okay, 4 treatments a year.
Yeah. 4 treatments a year. Yeah. And you see the difference in just one treatment, but the home care is going to be essential. Because remember, it's like working out. You're going to go to the gym, and if you go home and you have a bad diet, it's not going to be as effective.
So true.
Yeah. They have to be on the products too at home.
And do you recommend alternating between the nano infusion and then this facial, or how do you
you can alternate with it. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
It's like once you get bored of one workout, you go on to the next.
Right. And that's great you brought that up, because we have a lot of treatments that do similar things, but we introduce them with, different ingredients so that we're always energizing the skin. It's like a workout. You don't want to plateau. So there are different treatments that will accomplish similar things.
What training or education do you recommend for estheticians who want to confidently offer this facial?
Well, we offer the training with the protocol.
Okay.
Yeah. So we offer online support. We have a whole section on our website now, which you could go into that. He's more details, all dedicated to support, videos, social media kits that they can use to promote it as well.
Okay.
Our brand is very beneficial, I would say, for estheticians, because we have very, no minimums. I know a lot of estheticians, especially beginning estheticians, it's hard when you have to place big minimum orders on, brand new esthetician. We offer that no minimums for them. We have tons of education. We have estheticians on call to support their needs, guide them through, what goes with what pairs best with, this facial, what should I send my client home with? All of that. We're very tailored towards the esthetician to help them any which way.
Basically, so if you're just starting, we have a lot of videos. We can do in-house events as well. We could do them with you too.
Yeah.
Like promotional events to kind of jumpstart the treatments and sell, the home care with it as well. So we do have that support, but a lot of it now online. We have our massage technique online. A lot of stuff on the back end for support.
Awesome. Okay, I wanted to get a little bit into, unless there's anything else you want to talk about as far as the Flame and Frost.
I like I can mention this with the Flame and Frost. I love this treatment because, it goes back again to fitness, hot and cold therapy, sauna, cold plunge. I think it's a very beneficial, very energy boosting, very recovering, very collagen boosting.
Yeah,
just
I didn't
because
talk
of
about that, but it's super recovery.
Yeah.
The recombinant collagen is amazing and should be used in all of your microneedling treatments.
Really?
Yeah, because so this is
a
a
sheet mask.
Yes.
Do you use it right after?
Right after.
Oh, okay.
Because the channels are so open, you don't want to touch and manipulate the skin. So you put this on, and this jump starts the depletion of collagen. It's going to jumpstart the recovery to build that new collagen. So this is so essential, and it's very healing. It's one of your best recoveries, even for acne. So that's definitely one that you would want to do. And also the collagen, if you're doing LED, anywhere where collagen boosting is when you want to use this one.
It's like you're even getting more of the
you're getting
collagen
more
boosting benefits.
Right. Okay. It's a rebuilder, it's a restructure, and it's a healer.
All right, so how does skin fitness therapy stay ahead of trends without compromising its values? Because I know that, do you even look at the other stuff that's out there, or
that's really a great question, because I've sometimes have just kept in my realm of and not wanting to see what else is out there, and just but yeah, sometimes I do. Well, I'll give you an example. Hypochlorous acid.
Hypochlorous acid.
Yeah. Okay. So that's the newer one that's out for acne, right?
The spray.
So I did look into that actually this week. So the properties of it are, well, because someone did ask me, do you have anything with that in there? Is hydrogen, oxygen, and chlorine. So I don't want to put chlorine on my skin.
I actually just got an email about someone sending me one of those products today, and I was like, I don't know. I have pH balancing toners that I like to use, but like I haven't tried that yet.
Right.
But I'm also very wary about like what I put on my skin. Like I like to integrate things very slowly.
Right.
I know which product is gonna, if I have a reaction, I know which one it is.
Right.
Because
but when you dive into a pool with chlorine, what does it do? It dries your skin out.
It breaks you out. I every time, and I don't like to say like every time, like use absolutes, but every time I go in the pool, I break out.
Right. But and then also when you're swimming a lot with the chlorine, it dries your skin out. So okay, so this is a perfect thing of what I do. I'm thinking, why are they using the chlorine as drying the skin out initially, but is it going to prevent your future breakouts? No. It's going to be temporary fix because it's just drying it out. And chlorine is a very harsh chemical. I wouldn't want to use that. No. So, things like that. But when that happens, I'll dive into, let's look for a technology that's going to do it on a more natural level, And that's kind of
like find a more natural solution for it.
Yeah. I still find for acne, the best treatment is sulfur, salicylic. And a lot of people don't know this, but cranberry has a natural source of benzoyl peroxide. So I use a lot of cranberry in the products. But I still, tea tree oil, probiotics, those and, the 30 years is what I still see as the most effective for acne.
I feel like because I have acne prone skin, but I've been hydrating a lot lately. Like my skincare has shifted a lot to just hydration to like I'm like drowning my skin, and it almost makes no rooms for breakouts to even occur.
Well, there's a perfect example. Even if you're breaking out or say you're oilier, you still need hydration. So another thing, like with the SGAGs, as we're getting older, environment, our bodies, you may be more deficient in it. So increasing the structure to be able to hold on to water longer in your skin is going to prevent it. So using hydrating products is going to be good for you. Like hyaluronic.
Hyaluronic's amazing. I
really
feel like it's a staple.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's another discussion we could do next time, but we have different levels of hyaluronic too.
I feel like it's really good though that you are kind of laser focused on just solving problems and not looking so much at the industry itself, because then I feel like that's why your brand is so unique.
Yeah. Yeah, because I've, over the years, I've been doing this over 30 years now. I've had people ask me, why don't you have TCA, resource and all, and it's not, I don't believe in it. I don't believe in the TCA. I don't believe in the resource and all. So I have to stay true to that, but I will, the way our system works, you know, you can layer, you could do power peels, you can make the treatment aggressive with our concentrated retinols at home. So I do things more aggressively that way.
Mm-hmm. If you had to choose like 3 ingredients that you feel like are the best for skincare, what would they be?
Ooh. Uh-oh. Definitely oxygen, I have to say. Vitamin C for sure. I'd have to say hyaluronic too. But then retinols, you know, because like I tell people, don't wait till your wrinkles come before you start treating it. Like, especially at your age, start now to maintain, and you'll have like, that'll be like your wrinkle blocker. But retinols, you know, to repair and smooth. So I'd have to say 4.
And then types of retinols. Do you mind talking a little bit about that? Like tretinoin?
Yeah. So we use an encapsulated retinol. Tretinoin, you know, it really depends on what it's mixed with. So retin-A, you know, you have tretinoin, but it's mixed with a lot of other chemicals. So as you're peeling and retexturizing the skin, those chemicals are absorbing, right? So I think encapsulated retinols are amazing. They're time released, but there's another key thing. This is a little newer, peptilium. Peptilium I have in the 3 retinol products I have. It's a peptide that's actually a derivative made with cranberry. And it mimics all the same activity as retinol, but without the side effects. So, you know, science has come a long way with like developing products because peptides are amazing cell communicators. And they have peptides now for everything. Peptides to inhibit tyrosinase enzyme to produce, you know, the melanin in the skin, but also for and it's communicating for cell renewal, and it isn't giving you the peeling or the burning side effects. And for like, originally I did develop with peptilium because of a lot of the athletes that are outdoors all the time that were having breakouts. That's a great alternative to put if you have teenagers on a product with peptilium.
And so I'm looking for I have a retinol that I use, but I want something a little stronger.
Okay. Like we have a 0.1 and a 0.05.
Okay. I feel like maybe 0.1.
0.1. Yeah.
I use it every night, but I'm looking for something just a little stronger because my skin's looking good, but I feel like I can do better.
Yeah, definitely.
What's the product's called?
So I have the retinolic serum, it's a lighter serum. It has niacinamide. It is good for everyone, but more geared towards oily or acneic. Then the anti-wrinkle cream is a creamier base. It's a 0.1. It has marine peptides. It has the peptilium. So it gives you a little bit more hydration as it's going through exfoliation. And then one of my favorites is the ozonated Vitaline E. It's a 0.05, but don't let the 0.5 disappoint you because it's really active with the peptilium, and it has vitamin E in it and soy peptides. So it's firming. It gives that little dewiness to the skin, and it pulls everything up to the surface.
When you say pull, like
if you're broken out, it brings everything up. So it's a retexturizer. It's
so you have a purging phase then?
Yes.
Okay.
For how long? Amazing. Well, it pulls it up, but once it's to a head, it makes the extraction easy.
Okay.
You know, the key thing is when have someone with issues breaking out, you want it to come up to the surface easy so you're not stimulating and creating injury and scarring.
Okay. All right. I think I want that one.
So I'll get you that one.
So, what excites you most about the next generation of estheticians?
What excites me the most?
I mean, you've been to a lot of trade shows this year. Like, do you see a lot of new estheticians in there?
I do. A lot of new estheticians.
I see a new wave of people wanting to take a natural route as opposed to, using products that have these chemicals in it. I see a huge wave of holistic estheticians, natural, organic. They want those natural ingredients to give to their clients because that's what their clientele is asking for.
And also more treatments with the use of the hands and not as much machine. I see that coming back.
Back to basics.
Yeah. Okay. What's a lesson that you've learned in business that you think every esthetician should hear? You both can give one.
Oh, okay.
Well,
go ahead. You go first.
I think from my point of view, being a woman-owned business, as seeing my mother, I think she's a great inspiration to people. You could do anything. You can create that business that you want to do. You can build that, whether it's practice, whatever you want to do in life, you can achieve it because there's no limitations. You know, women-owned businesses are thriving, and I think that's a huge thing for people. You know, don't listen to anyone. Follow your dream, and just be your true self. Do what you believe in.
Yeah, I think passion has to come with what you do in anything in life. You know, if the passion's there, you're gonna deliver what you need to deliver.
Yeah.
I agree.
And I don't think I've been bored yet with Skin Fitness.
We don't want you to be bored. Please don't get bored.
I love it.
Okay, so if you could give one piece of advice to someone just starting out with skin fitness therapy, what would it be?
As far as what to start with, or just
so I mean, if you want to give them advice, someone who's an esthetician, and then maybe a client, or both. Let's
see. Okay.
Get ready for great results.
Yeah. I couldn't have said it better. Yeah, let's keep it simple. You know, let's go, down to the basics. And simple routines with the clients too. Don't overwhelm them with too much. Simple routine to start with, add on from there. Always you want to see how the client's going to respond, and also in the treatment room. If they're just starting, I would start them with the basic principles of skin fitness, and we would build from there into advanced treatments, modalities, power peels. That's how I usually, when people are coming in, I want them to start because I want them to see every level and not, jump in just with everything. See how this is working, how this is treating the skin.
Yeah.
And from there you grow. Because over the years, I've had small, one operator estheticians that have grown. I mean, it's amazing, to see, and we're still spot partners. And, but it's always good as an esthetician to see yourself what type of results you're getting with each treatment, with each product. How is the client doing with that one serum? Great. Let me add another serum, build their skin up.
Yeah. Kind of like you're their personal trainer.
You're their personal trainer, and you want to build up so they start to tolerate more, because for me, I know this is nutrition, and, their skin may need to get acclimated to it. It's like working out and you haven't done it and then you can't move for 5 days. It's the same thing with the skin. Let's start with some vitamin C, see how they respond, let the skin work and get used to that, and build in some retinol. It depends on, what you're targeting.
Yeah. I would say, if an esthetician's looking, because I always say, there's two things that make a really good esthetician is one, knowledge, ingredient knowledge, and two, your hands, investing in, being a good. There. And, I think that if there's any esthetician out there that is struggling with ingredient knowledge, I think this is a really good line to have.
Yeah. So that was a great point, because I do have a lot of people, and I do tell them, if you know what the ingredient does, just like the S-GAGs and the MG6P, which they're probably like, what the heck is that? But once you learn what these ingredients do in vitamin C and retinol, you're going to know what to put your client on. Okay. How's the texture of their skin? Do they have large pores? I'm going to say retinol. Loss of elasticity, pigmentation, cuprose, vitamin C. Know what the ingredients do so that you know what to put them on. Stem cells, essential fatty acids are great. It's great for scarring. So that is, yes, absolutely in your hands. I feel your hands are healing. Your hands are the magic.
Yeah.
Right? And then the ingredient technology that you use and what you choose for your client's skin. You need to know ingredients, because every time a client comes into you, you don't know what's going on with them. They're stressed, they have medication, did they drink a lot the night before? So then with the ingredients, okay, I know what they need. So yeah.
Taking a progressive, not aggressive approach.
Yeah, aggressive approach is what I would start estheticians with. Yeah. Yeah, because knowledge is power, like you said. Now as they're learning skin fitness, they're learning ingredients, they're learning what this product does in the treatment room, what this does at home, and it gives them the power of what to put them on next.
Okay, and then if any of our listeners want to get in contact with you, where can they visit you on Instagram? Website?
So Instagram, we're at Skin Fitness Therapy, and then skinfitnesstherapy.com on our website. Toll free 1-866-375-1112. And you can always email us at info@skinfitnesstherapy.com. and we will take care of you.
We have a chat box on there. You can speak with a live esthetician right there on the website, and they can guide you onto either setting up an account or learning more about skin fitness, how it can fit into your practice.
Yeah, awesome. We also have in-house estheticians too.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I feel like every time you come, I learn a lot. Oh, I'm taking a course.
I'm so glad because that's what I want. I want you to learn for sure.
Well, bye, Esty.
Bye.